Hello everyone. Today we're going to bring you our first egg cutting of 2023. We bred our Enchi female to a clown Enchi Pastel. What I'm hoping for here are super Enchi Pastel females, because everything will be het clown from this. I did the same pairing last year. There's nothing that should be a surprise here. Last year she had, I think, 9 or 10, and this year she laid 12. 2 of them I do not believe made it. One of them did not. I'm 100% positive of that because I removed it and it molded very, very quickly. But there's one other in here that started to go bad. And this is the first time I've ever had one go bad in the middle. At least I think it went bad. It's very moldy. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Some of these have actually started to pip. And as you can see, I had to split this into 2 buckets per se. One of the eggs I removed, and I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be very good. But everything else should theoretically be fine, and there's actually some heads sticking out in this one here. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know, I'm kind of weird right here. Sides are kind of coming up with flaming. So this could really only be, I think it's Enchi because of this. Yeah, it's Enchi. It's just a weird showing looking one. Right there. That's kind of what tells me it's Enchi. And I think it's Pastel as well. Pretty sure of that. Enchi Pastel. When I first saw just this, I thought, you know, and normals can look pretty interesting. Look even back here. Like just keyhole right there. So I thought maybe normal for a second, but no, I think this is an Enchi. So I'll combine them now since there's only 10 left after I'm done. So that guy will join his friends in this one. And there's a few heads. We have 5 of them that have cut out. 2 have their heads completely out. Oh wow, look at that one's head right there. Huh. Oh my god, look at the top of his head. You could tell me that that was some sort of visual clown possibly, and I would believe you maybe for a bit, but that should not be possible. Anyway, let's go ahead and just start with some of the ones that are out but not sticking their heads completely. Okay. Enchi, I think. Yeah, with that sort of pattern. I believe it's just an Enchi. Seeing just that though makes you'd think maybe something super Enchi, but the rest of the pattern, I think not. I could be wrong. It's gonna be hard until they come out to be 100% on any of this, really. But I believe Enchi. Maybe again Pastel. So just a Pastel. I always liked how Pastel does what it does to it, especially when they're very, very young. I think they look great. That is a Pastel. That's weird. Look at that. I mean, it's Pastel, but like I've never seen. That's an incredible looking one. I don't think it's Enchi. No, with those oranges. It just looks so crazy, like right there. These like keyhole type patterns, this floating stuff. It looks interesting, so I'll have to see it when it comes out. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's outstanding. Super Enchi Pastel all day. All day. I hope that you are a girl. The other Super Enchis I got last year had, I mean, Enchi has cool head patterns, don't get me wrong, but I did not come anywhere near as cool as this. Yeah, for sure, that's a good looking one. Again, Super Enchi Pastel all day, but those patterns just make me think of something else. I don't know. I'll definitely do an update on these because these look just insane in the egg. Alright, I believe what we have is a Super Enchi, or not a Super Enchi, I'm sorry, but a Enchi Pastel here. And these little keyhole patterns are kind of unique for what it's, I don't know, they just look kind of unique this year. Alright. Pastel again. And I think Enchi. Yeah, with those types of patterns, that's Enchi. I believe just the Enchi Pastel without seeing the head or much more of it. These flames are very, very nice on them though, and a lot of them have it, so. Again, Enchi and Pastel. Big one. This one's huge. I don't know if it's super Enchi. There's a lot of pattern disruption, but I don't think so. But Enchi Pastel 100%. That's not a normal, I don't think. Whoa! Hello. Wow. Each one of these is so unique, and that's why I like it. I think that happened to me once before, but it's like Jaws jumping out of the sea. I think Enchi again. I don't know. It's tough to say right now. No, it could be a normal, a cool looking normal. They're all het clown. I know people say het clown don't throw any markers, but I think every het does something. I just think it's so minute that it's not really something we can see in some cases. I think this is just a normal, but it could be Enchi. I just don't think so because I don't see any oranging. It looks like such a cool normal. Look at that. When do you get that pattern? It could be Enchi. It really could. But see, that looks more normal. But then you look over here and look at that like that. What on earth? I don't know. They're all looking funky. So I don't know. I had some funky babies last year, so I'm obviously gonna have to look at this a little bit when they come out because this is great. Let me bring him over to his brothers and sisters. Hopefully lots of sisters. But I'm absolutely in love with this one. That is insane. If it's just a super Enchi Pastel just from this part alone is one of the best ones I've ever seen. 12 eggs. She's a huge girl. Unless I find out something special, I'll actually be selling her. But if she's producing babies like this, I don't know. I have to reconsider. I'm going to be moving on from a couple of my more low-end morphs, one of my normals, and another one that's about breeder size. And I thought I was gonna move on from this Enchi girl, but then I see this and then I doubt it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you want to see some more egg cuttings that we did in the past, you can check out one of those videos wherever my brother decides to put it on the screen.